I'm sort of single-handedly keeping film alive.
So, 2025 is over, and I gotta tell you, I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, 2025 was a great year for movies. Not to spoil things or anything, but I literally am Marty Supreme.
It doesn't even enter my consciousness.
So, just sit back and relax as I'm just gonna be kind of riffing off the cuff about my top 10 movies of 2025. If you want to see my opinions on any other movies, look at my Letterboxd review. Also had some reviews on other movies. But without further ado, let's get into my top 10 movies of 2025. And number 10 is...
I put a spell on you.
Weapons honestly was a sleeper hit on my radar, as upon release, it didn't really interest me at all. It seemed cool, whatever, but I'm telling you, I wish I saw this in theaters because after watching it, I loved all the twists, all the turns, and the storytelling. I really appreciated the style and choice of direction. One thing that really still keeps me intrigued and still thinking about the movie is the perspective of its different characters. That's always a cool thing to me. The concept just alone is such an intriguing and great execution of a story. I really think that this is something I definitely want to rewatch over and over again. It really is that good. Along with that, any movie with Alden Ehrenreich is always a banger to me. I mean, this channel is a solo appreciation channel.
190 years old? You look great.
We will be wonderful.
At number 9, we have Wicked for Good. I'm not gonna lie, I think the hype I have for part 1 is still kind of in me because, well, I do admit this isn't as good as part 1. It's not even near the class as part 1. I still think it is charming in a lot of ways. I definitely know that there are many issues with it, especially in terms of its story. I mean, definitely at the end, it's rushed to high heaven. I still think it's still good nonetheless. I mean, I know here, I still just love the spectacle of Wicked, of Oz in general. I still love the cast. I still think Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande have great chemistry. The songs, even if they're not even as good. I'm not gonna lie. When I mean songs, I really just mean wonderful. And I still think, just the world of Oz is just such an amazing thing to look at that I still think it deserves to be up here because it really is that wonderful.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Here we have, at number 8, we have Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 is one of my favorite modern Disney movies of the modern day, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not that high of a bar to clear, but it still is a worthy and even better successor to the original film. This is a proper sequel in what you should do for following up such an amazing first film. I really enjoy how this just expands the concept of the first, especially with its city and just the idea of reptiles being now in here. The true heart of the film obviously is between Judy and Nick, and honestly, I don't know if it's a hot take, but I think it's honestly stronger here than it was in the first movie, and I think we just get more emotion out of the characters in this, and it really just makes it such a great movie to watch. I definitely want to rewatch this again because it really is that good.
We're the Cantina Band. If you have any requests, shout them out. Play that same song. All right, same song.
Here at number 7, we have Avatar: Fire and Ash. Avatar: Fire and Ash is really good. I think, the CGI is still great, the action's cool. But I'm not gonna lie, the franchise itself, this feels like a retread of Way of Water. And not to say that's a bad thing, but I think for a franchise that has so many cool spectacle of these different aliens, the lore itself, the storytelling really kind of kneecaps it sometimes because I do joke about the first one just being, oh, it's Pocahontas, but I really do think that Way of Water kind of expanded upon. It really made me care about the characters, and I feel like here, everything's just a retread because I don't really think we ever do anything new here. It's kind of just a greatest hits of Avatar, you know what I mean? We're still with the Water Tribe, the final battle kind of feels the same. The only thing that's really different is the Fire Tribe, and that's the only thing that really kind of kept me hooked and invested with the movie. I'm telling you, with Miles and Jake Sully, it kind of felt like a same time next week type of deal. No man, this is Avatar we're talking about. This should feel different, this should feel new, but it just feels like the same cookie cutter movie I saw 3-4 years ago. And I know I'm complaining a lot with it being so high up here on the list, but that's because I want them to do more. I know they can do more, but it just feels too generic. At number 6, we have Superman. And I'll tell you this, even as a kid, even growing up, I loved Superman. I still love Batman more, but I think after watching this really gave me a real appreciation for Superman as a character. I know a lot of people get on James Gunn for just doing the same thing, but I really think Superman really is the best of his work in terms of his true character. And I know it's not like his best work. I think Guardians still tops Superman even on its best day, but I think this kind of like is his like sandbox to really kind of just do what he wants with DC. And this is like a great start for what DC should do, because I just love everything about it. I love the colors, the characters. Like, Superman in this movie is the heart and soul of what I want out of a superhero. This good nature, this Boy Scout essentially is what I want out of a superhero, and he is that just in full force. I love its lovable, goofy nature, and I just appreciate how it's campy and it's not afraid to be camp. This is like my favorite version of Superman and Lex Luthor. Okay, maybe not my favorite. I still love the DCAU versions, but this, if they continue and just keep this up, it's gonna work, man. I know it will.
I don't remember any more of this code speak.
At number 5, we have One Battle After Another. And I'm gonna tell you, I think this is just a decade-defining masterpiece. Its loud political message on the world, its ugly nature of life, it's not sugarcoating anything. And I really feel that even at the same time, it still is pretty funny, and I think this is one of my favorite roles from Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not going to go too deep into this movie because I feel like that's kind of like a long thing that I just don't really feel like talking about right now, but just in general, this is a really great film, and this actually even helped me open up to more of Paul Thomas Anderson's work, as I just recently watched movies like There Will Be Blood, and honestly, one of my favorites now, Boogie Nights.
You got the touch!
He did the monster mash.
Here we have at number 4, I did not expect this on Netflix, but after movies like K-Pop and now this, I think I gotta be looking at Netflix a little bit differently. We have Frankenstein. Now, I already said this in my review, and I already said it on Letterboxd, but I just love the idea of creation of life by man. And Frankenstein, this one here, is fully developed as a person, as I just love seeing him think, feel, love, and it's just mesmerizing to me, the character of this. I love the detail of how he looks. I love the movie just in general for how it's shot. I mean, like, the sets, the camera work, everything about it just looks beautiful, and it just pops. It just pops to the most amazing degree in both its horrifying and stunning ways, all in the best type of ways.
I built this shit! Me! Brick by brick!
At number 3, we have F1. I like cars, man. I don't know what to tell you. Racing. This is a racing movie. It is a summer blockbuster. I saw this on the 4th of July. This is just a recipe for what I want in a movie, especially during the summertime. I'm being so honest here. I'm a simple guy. I know what I love. And just seeing Franklin Saint, Brad Pitt, and seeing Formula 1 cars go fast.
Jackie Chan box set, you know what I'm saying?
I pick poor, I be clean.
At number 2, we have Sinners, and just the concept alone is fantastic to me. I can't tell you how amazing this was seeing this in theaters for the first time, as this is a movie for me. The energy just from everything here, the cast, the writing, the atmosphere, the message, I could talk about all that. I could be super deep, but I'm just gonna be real. A movie about vampires in the 1930s, that's some dope ass shit, man. That's just cool.
Jackie Chan box set, you know what I'm saying?
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
Marty Supreme is one of those movies that I just want to watch again, and again. The energy it has makes me just want to jump out of bed and go like, I am Marty Supreme. I'm telling you. Timothée Chalamet is one of my favorite actors now because of this, because each and every year he has gone better and better in my eyes. from Wonka, Dune, and now this motherfucker is on a roll. And this movie is just, it's pure cinema. I don't know how else to put it. It is pure cinema. The idea that this is an absolutely scummy, horrible person that will do practically anything to achieve what he wants in the most scummiest ways possible, and the idea that I still root for this person, it is crazy to me. The hunger he has, that's so cool to me. I'm telling you, at the end of the movie, I was on the edge of my seat for a table tennis match. That's how much this movie means to me. This movie, you need to watch this movie. You need to watch Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme is the freaking best. And it even has Tyler, the Creator. This movie is cinema. I'm telling you, I am so excited for 2026 because if 2025 was a year for great movies, I'm excited for this year for great movies. With that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what your favorite movie of last year was, because there were some real bangers and there were some real bad ones, but overall, you know, I just love movies. Movies are art. Movies are cinema. And, yeah, take care and remember, there's more to you than meets the eye.